We're back again on the expedition. Thanks for joining us. We're here in the central river settlement of Janjambure, which is currently giving great luster to the ancient norms and customs, showing just why this settlement is called the historical and cultural store of this smiling coast.
It's not getting any younger, but this town is certainly determined to preserve what transpired before, even as it continues to receive modernity and current changes with all the verve it can muster. Welcome to good old Janjambure. Nestled neatly at the heart of the Central River region, visitors to this sprawling island will discover the past and present elaborately embedded in one setting and complete peace, which equally conveys an aura of European colonial presence and a profound traditional element. Once an important colonial outpost for the British, Janjambure's great commercial energy in the former times is still being acclaimed. The town used to be the hub of major and vast business activities, which continued even after the departure of the Europeans.
It's a very historical island, and because it has played an important role in the colonial orientation, primarily for the British government to check on illegal slave trading, illegal slave trafficking, and also domestic slavery that has been going on, to stop it, and also to provide a settlement for liberated African slaves, you know.
How was this working?
Yeah, well, it worked very effectively.
Sparkling fanfare, elation and sheer delight are words not really enough to illustrate the extraordinary performances and cultural manifestations which snowstormed the settlement during the passing out of scores of circumcised kids after completing a month-long retreat in the bush, going through the careful process of traditional tutoring and training, introducing initiates to authentic African cultural values and norms practiced by the forebearers and handed over from generations that went before.
There's a circumcision ceremony, passing out of initiates, both male and female, you know, which is a tradition, a very, very old African tradition, and particularly Mandinka tradition. And for this island, is still upheld by the community, and then every 5 years is held, and then allowing to, you know, the young boys to grow up to the age of 7, 8, sometimes 6, 7, 8, you know, and then they're circumcised and initiated in order to be taught. You know, they're taken to the bush school. We have just behind the outskirts of the town, we have an area there called Tinyansita, and then, well, right now that is where we have also the Kankuran Center, you know, that has been funded by UNESCO. But this event every 5 years is held by this community, and it's always a very big event. And I'm sure you have seen the number of people you have seen here from yesterday.
Brought together, hordes of sons and daughters of Janjambure, not only from this land, but those in the diaspora.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because it is really cherished and respected by all Joytonians.
Unifying element.
Yeah, unifying element, very, very unifying. You know, that's why we believe that culture is one way and a very strong way that can bring people together. That's our, you know, belief. And this event, anytime it is held, I mean, people from Joytonians from the Greater Banjul area, from other parts of the Gambia, and from even the diaspora, you know, find their way to come and attend this.
Manga, let's talk about the, assortment, and beautiful variety of, cultural activities, which take center stage, during these events. These days we've been seeing, a beautiful reincarnation of beautiful norms and ancient customs telling the story of Janjamburi.
Sadly, you know, when this event happened, you know, the most interesting part of it, I think you have seen in the morning when the initiates, you know, taken to the river bank, the riverside, where they wash, you know, they wash their things and they wash their bodies, and then they are prepared, and then the entourage brings them into the town. That's very beautiful. It's colorful. The procession is colorful. A lot of kankurang, different varieties of kankurang, you know.
And the meeting, sparks and
where, you know, women and the men folks and women folk where they meet just at the junction of the commissioner's place there. That's very colorful and very touching. You know, yeah, very touching indeed.
Everyone, moving in one direction.
Yeah, it's a dynamic, you know, expression of our cultural, you know, values, you know.
From the traditional nighttime vigil at the town center on the eve of the homecoming to the final washing of initiates at Bricky Bar, which culminates in a rush and meeting at the rim of the central Owen Street. The occasion gives immense life to the old ways and customs of a history-laden settlement. Occasions like this one have a strong unifying aspect. It was manifested in no small measure during the spate of events which enabled friends, families, and even visitors to mutually rediscover the glowing traditions which defined the past of the former colonial metropolis. The Manswanka Society involved in a cultural display called the Barango on the night before the passing out of the female initiates. The town square also rocks alive with activities rejoicing in the conclusion of the initiation process. The initiates are later taken to the seaside location called Bricky Bar to have a bath.